Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. And today we get to talk about Ryan's World, the movie, Titan Universe Adventure. I never thought, all my years doing YouTube, I never thought I would ever have to talk about Ryan's World in any real way, but here we are. Because this just had to be a theatrical experience, I guess. So as usual, we're going to be going over the pros, if there are any, and cons. So let's get to it. Pros. Okay, so Ryan's World. If you've been on YouTube or you've been on the internet for at least a good long while, you've probably at least heard or seen Ryan's World, which was a YouTube channel. Starred, on Ryan here, but this is 12-year-old Ryan. Like when he started, he was like 4, and basically the whole gimmick of his channel was that he would go around and play toys, and his parents would like film him and stuff with like stuff that only like a kid, like a small child would really like giant eggs or something, like you know, trendy stuff. Let's just say that. Yeah. There has to be a Wikipedia page. There is. Okay, cool. But yeah, it says as of January 2023, his channel has over 34 million subscribers. I'm pretty sure last I checked, it was like 37 million. Yeah, it's 37 million now. Total views, five, not five, 57.8 billion. 57 billion. There's like what 8 billion of us on planet Earth, and this channel has like what, like 7 times as much people on the planet. Like, dude. um, but yeah, like. Geez, that one of his videos, Huge Eggs Surprise Toy Challenge. That one video alone has 2 billion views. That's crazy. That is insane. And yeah, apparently, it says according to Forbes, Ryan Kaiji, I cannot say his name. Sorry. Ryan, let's just say Ryan, he was earning, at least his parents were, because he sure as shit wasn't earning anything. He earned between $11 million between 2016 and 2017. And since 2018, 19, 20, he was listed as the highest paid YouTuber, earning 22 million, 26 million, 29.5 million respectively from his videos and product line. Oh yeah, this fucking channel has products. You see them like in stores. You've definitely seen this logo like at least a few times on like certain products in stores, like toys and whatnot. And there's also apparently there was like games that were released too. Like Ryan's World is a whole brand, all based around this kid playing with toys. Like it's ridiculous. So I guess brand name recognition is a pro. Yeah, so that's all this movie has really. So let's go over the cons. So Ryan's World, like it was big, real big. I never looked into it. I never paid much attention to it because why would I? I was like when his channel was really like at like peak popularity, I was like what 16, 17. Why would I give a shit about what like a toddler was doing, right? Although hearing how much money the channel was making, I won't lie, I was a little jealous. I was just like, really, this little kid playing toys has all these millions, getting all these millions of dollars, more money than most of us are gonna ever see in our lifetimes. Like, bruh. I wasn't like mad at Ryan. I mean, he's just a kid. It'd be real petty to be mad at him, but I won't lie, I was a bit jealous. But then recently, And the thing is, I did not search for Ryan's World at all, but some videos started popping up in my recommended about Ryan's World and like the channel's decline and like all this jazz. And I never looked it up at all. It just appeared and I got really curious. So I kind of went down like a bit of a rabbit hole. And yeah, the channel, first of all, the fact that the channel is still going is just is just baffling to me because Ryan, like, if he started this when he was, I believe it was like 4, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like, yeah, he was like 4, right? He was born. Okay, he was born in 2011. Look at his Wikipedia page, 2011, and so he was 4 when his channel started, which was in 2015. Right? It's 2024. This kid is 12 years old. In 2 months' time, he's gonna be 13, officially a teenager. Like, it is, bruh. What is going on? Like, this channel should have stopped like several years ago. I don't know why they insist like it keeps going because many people have said he's just too old to be doing this. It's like if you're like when he becomes like 13, like doing stuff like this, that's just embarrassing, dude. Like I can't imagine he wants to do this. I refuse to believe like he's like all in on it because I do believe the parents are definitely forcing him to do this because I've know obviously on the internet there's a very really bad history of you know child internet stars and like their parents basically the parents forcing their kids to it's those really shitty parents that basically live through their kids. So like they if their kid's successful, then like they're good. And they want their kid to continue to be successful because if they're not successful then they're worthless. And those parents suck ass and I have no respect for people who do that to their kids at all. And I feel like Ryan's parents are definitely that. And yeah, and there's also the fact that the channel's views, they went from like billions to like thousands. Like it fell off a lot. And that was mainly because the kids, the toddlers who grew up watching Ryan's World initially. Guess what happened to them? They grew up. They got older, and when you get older, you want to watch more mature stuff. Stuff that's like for, I guess like preteens or teens or adults, anything like that. You don't want to watch basically baby shit. Like that's everyone goes through that. Unless like said, I guess like really like like stuff that's aimed for like very young children. Sometimes they can have an adult audience. Look at Bluey. Okay, Bluey is made for preschoolers. But yet that show is able to appeal to adults as well and not make it feel like the adults are going to be tortured the whole time. And that's why Bluey has such like a way more broad audience than Ryan's World. Like say if Bluey was getting a theatrical movie, I'd say it would have a decent chance of success. But Ryan's World the movie, nah. Like why would you make this movie is obviously like Ryan's World is aimed towards preschoolers. So like preschoolers, they don't go to movie theaters. They don't decide to go to the movies. like obviously that's the parents' decision. So this whole release makes no sense to me. Not at all. And so yeah, the channel's decline in relevance and all that, the fact that Ryan himself is way too old to be doing this, and the fact that this is very much aimed towards like the preschool. I guess not preschool, but like it's aimed towards like the young crowd who have definitely outgrown Ryan's World. All of that's a big old con. And let's see, another con with this thing is that there's no critic reviews, but there is an audience score. It's a 67%, which is not a good sign. I'm really curious to know what people are saying, so I'm about to find out. Uh, okay, I'm not even seeing like any like stars, but I am seeing these reviews. Okay, I need to read. I feel like I need to read all of these. I'm really curious. Um. Oh my God! Someone wrote a damn novel. That's a review. Ugh. Oh God! I'm not gonna read all that. Never mind. I'm gonna read some other ones. Okay, I can't believe theaters allowed this to be seen. It was a home movie put in place to make more money for this child. His parents should be ashamed. It was a complete waste of time with terrible acting. Uh, let's see. As an adult, I didn't care for it, but my 8-year-old son and his 8-year-old best friend loved it, so that's all that really matters. I mean, I guess, but let's be kids deserve better stuff than this. Okay, you're better off watching Inside Out 2 again, or even Despicable Me 4, or I don't know anything else. Just watch Tales of the TMNT, like on Paramount Plus. Do that. Any of those would be better than this. Uh, let's see. My kids like Ryan's World, so we tried this out. Several references throughout the people to people being ugly, dumb, how things are for babies, etc. Ryan spends the whole thing fighting with or ignoring his little sisters. Really cannot recommend this movie for young kids. Almost no redeeming qualities or positive parts. Uh okay, here's another one. We cannot stay we cannot stay for the entire movie because the sound level was excruciatingly loud. My 6-year-old was terrified of the loudness. He would have loved the movie, but I think it was extremely uncomfortable. So my 6-year-old liked it, but that was awful. Bring a Kindle. Okay, we got live action anime. That's literally all the review says. Let's see. Here's an Okay, this just I feel like I found a banger right here. This film is one of the worst cash grabs ever made and promotes the exploitation of child stars on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. Like a child exploitation like on YouTube. It's bad. And this is an example of it being bad. The characters are complete jerks who barely learn anything, animation that is passable but poorly lip synced, and the most generic story a kid's film could ever have. That doesn't deliver anything new and fits a 5-minute cartoon more than a feature film. It is filled to the brim with product placement, acting that feels extremely forced and soulless, jokes that either make no sense or is used as filler, and the film itself isn't even faithful enough to the Ryan's World franchise itself. Film more like a reboot than an adaptation. This is among the worst kids' movies of the past decade, along the lines of Norm of the North, The Emoji Movie, and Cool Cat Saves the Kids. God, of those three movies I just mentioned, I only seen two. Emoji Movie and Cool Cat Saves the Kids. I own Cool Cat Saves the Kids. I bought that shit on like Amazon on DVD to experience it. Norman North, I've never seen and never will see because no, I'm not putting myself through that. All right, here's one more. This is the longest hour you will spend at the movies this fall. It's still summer, but whatever. There is virtually no plot, and the animation is no great shakes either. Okay, my grandson really wanted to see this one, so my wife and I agreed to honor his wishes. Paw Patrol is high art compared to Ryan's World. I forgot about Paw Patrol. I forgot to mention that. Like Paw Patrol is kind of in the same situation where Paw Patrol's been around for a long time, and there's like the risk of like the kids of the toddlers who grew up on Paw Patrol like outgrowing it. But Paw Patrol, it's still relevant. I guess because it has like an enormous fan base. It's way more relevant than Ryan's World because like I guess it's more interesting to watch cartoon dogs than a real kid. So yeah, but yeah, it's just yeah. So audience reaction is pretty bad. So that's a con. Um, there's a critics review. There's like one. I might as well read this one too. This cinematic junk is what happens when underage YouTube stars with no acting talent have parents who pay for the family to star in a vanity project motivated by greed. It's not the kid's fault, and that's right. It's not Ryan's fault. I'm not blaming him for any of this. He's just a kid. It'd be stupid to blame him. We gotta blame his parents for forcing him into this shit. And I don't know. I think I read like a comment where it feels like it's only a matter of time before like an incident happens with Ryan, because that tends to happen with a lot of child stars in both like entertainment and like the internet. Is that for a long while they're like all fine and like all family friendly, but eventually they get really sick of that, and then they do something controversial to shed that image, or they just lose it entirely. Kind of like what happened with well, obviously there's Amanda Bynes, but she went through a lot of shit I don't even want to get into because it's a big old pile of yikes. But Miley Cyrus is a great example of that. She was, Disney Channel, Hannah Montana. What did she do to escape, that Disney Channel image? She twerks at the VMAs and makes Wrecking Ball naked. She did a lot of weird shit to shed that image. And will Ryan have a moment like that? Perhaps. I don't know. I don't know what the kid is like. I've never met the kid, never interacted with him or his family or anything. I know nothing. I don't know what's going on. But I wouldn't be shocked if that were to happen because it's happened so many times before. So, yeah. Yeah, so again, I don't even know where I am. I'm just kind of ranting about Ryan's World, just everything surrounding this thing. It just gives me an icky feeling, man. Like it's just I get bad vibes when I see this. But anywho, competition. You have Alien Romulus, Deadpool Wolverine. It ends with us. Obviously, none of these movies are direct competition to this, but still, they're getting all the attention. And when it comes to like I guess family movies, there's nothing out really until like what Transformers 1. But I don't think it matters because no one's gonna watch this movie anyway. So who cares? So yeah, that's a con. Just competition in general. And I don't know what else. Just on the fact that oh, YouTubers being like entering the world of movies, it doesn't go great. I mean, sure, like Talk to Me, that movie was made by YouTubers and that was a really good movie, but not every movie can be Talk to Me. Okay. I mean, remember Logan Paul when he started with I think it was like Airplane Mode, which was supposed to come out I think in 2017 or 18, but then because of the whole Japanese suicide forest incident, got pushed back, and apparently that movie was a real dud. And then there's like other really shitty movies. I don't even think they really made the theaters. Like there's Shane Dawson. He was in several really shitty movies. I think like Not Cool was one of them, and Smiley something weird. And then the Fine Brothers, remember them? They made like F the Prom, which was really bad from what I've heard. And yeah, so YouTubers they don't exactly have a great success rate when it comes to movies. So yeah, obviously that's a con. And yeah, so okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So opening weekend, this is supposed to be an over. I'm seeing different numbers. I'm seeing over 2,000. I'm seeing like a little over 1,000. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I refuse to believe this is gonna open with like more than $1 million. I don't see it. I really don't. So I'm gonna say under, I don't know, under 1 million opening weekend, and it's total. I don't even know how long this is supposed to last in theaters. I don't know. I don't know, like 2, 3 mil, I guess. I'm just throwing out numbers. I'm probably gonna be dead wrong, but I don't really care. But yeah, so that was Ryan's World, the movie. We got one more movie to discuss. That's Skincare. Then we're done for the weekend. So yeah, so that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. We'll check out more videos like this. I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year, the past few years. You want to watch any of those videos, go right ahead. There's also the canceled series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. There's 250 episodes. I never talked about Ryan's World once because why would I? So you want to watch any of the 250 episodes, you want to binge them all from beginning to end, I highly encourage you to do that. So go do it. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. And you know, my train of thought is going off the rails, man. Okay, because okay, I remember. That's in early September, between the 6th and the 13th. That's when my August recap will come out. And then my summer recap, my summer 2024 recap will be in like late September. And that'll likely be 2 videos, I guess. I don't know, if a decent amount of movies that come out this summer, there's not a whole lot I can say about them. So it's probably going to be 2 videos. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos of Man the Channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.